So I can speak for myself as of now, and I know that when curfews are imposed on me, it's mostly for like safety purposes, and I'm pretty sure there are some households where like safety is an issue, and that's the reason why they don't want their women to go out, because if you want your daughter to go out, you want her to come back home too, right? And that has become an issue as of now. So I feel like it's not just a social issue, it's more of a political issue.
I guess parents are a bit overprotective, and in that phase of being overprotective, they might not understand the point of view that their girls, and generally every girl, needs to get out that barrier and fight that emotionally and mentally as well, not just physically be there. Just be the idea of being out late at night.
It has a symbolic importance.
Yeah,
as well.
it has a symbolic
Yeah.
importance.
Do you think it's easy for a parent to let their daughter go out when they know things like Nirbhaya are happening, like not just one case, like multiple?
It's definitely not, and although safety is one of the most important point of view, it's also a very patriarchal notion that women are weaker than men.
Yeah.
That's why being on streets with a lot of men surrounding them is definitely unsafe for them, because they'll definitely not be able to fight them out.
The matter of the fact will always remain that yes, it is unsafe for women,
Mhm.
right? And that is something that has to be dealt with in a different way.
Yes.
And I also feel like conditioning of men, like a new process of conditioning to tell them that like women are not objects that you can go around raping, and you don't have a right over them.
Yes.
Like they can walk around and you have no business to interfere in what they're doing, because you're separate individuals. You don't hold rights over them. You don't tame them.
And men just cannot keep saying not all men, because it's not something that helps. You just cannot stand back saying that no, I'm a good man and I am not involved in such things.
Do you think that because if the goal is to bring about equality in the number of people who are at night at the streets, do you think encouragement of more women to go out is the way to go about it, or letting men not go out at night is the way to go about it?
I feel like no one has the right to say, oh, this person can't step out, male or
True.
female.
Mhm.
Everyone has the right to step out of their house after a certain point of time, because like it's your right.
We cannot
Exactly.
stop
You can't
anybody from
impose
getting
anything.
out.
You
I
can't
don't think
impose
so that's
time
possible.
limits.
I don't know what are we trying to do by stopping men. We should definitely try to make a safe space by letting women out of their houses.
Yeah. And it's even about like governance, and I feel like
Yes.
the government also has to make it a point to put female issue on the top of the list at this point.
I also think that more, although safety is a very important point, it's also logistical problems for women, like the lack of transportation at night, safe transportations, and the lack of even trivial things like a street light, because if it's a darker place, you're definitely feeling more unsafe.
And then
I
people
understand.
talking about what are you wearing, what are these clothes that you're wearing, and do you see what time is it that you're coming back? Do you even have any idea what can happen to you? I mean, you are trivializing it even more.
I think that in this case also, more than women trying to go out on the streets and becoming more like rebelling against the way norms are, they also think it's the responsibility of men to teach themselves and teach other friends that they have around them as to how male gaze can affect women.
As
So
you-
I've seen men avoiding this conversation, even if having a very good point of view, or supporting this argument. They just stand back when it comes to telling other friends that no, this is not, you should say,
Exactly.
you shouldn't think about it in this way. They just step back. I don't know why they step back. We also need people to unlearn. We need to
Yes.
make them unlearn
I
as
think
well.
especially for men, because they are not the ones suffering, so probably they
know.
can't place themselves in our shoes, which is understandable. Like if you're not the minority, like if you're not the sufferer, then why are you gonna
Right.
But still, it's important because it's become like a huger issue now.
And men telling men would be like targeting that male ego. Oh, you cannot get your male ego between in such a
Exactly.
thing.
I don't feel like it's about like men telling men or women telling men. It's just a general movement that
mass.
we're all a part of collectively. Let's not make it about let's
Yeah.
not make further gender distinctions. So that's